What is up, guys? Razor Game here, and today I got some Black Ops 2 gameplay for you on Turbine using the 5.7 with a silencer. I just thought I'd use the stupidest class possible, and I go on some pretty cool streaks here. And long shot, that took like 6 shots to kill. That's ridiculous. Anyway, if you're like me, you're been very impatient waiting for the next DLC to come out. It's been over 2 months now, like I've talked about in my last video. And if you're like me, you've been Googling every day to see if there's any rumors, and the last couple days there's been some pretty believable rumors that the next DLC is going to be called Uprising, because on Treyarch's website, the HTML code on the website had a line of code that had DLC 2 in the next line. It had Uprising, so it's pretty safe to say that the next DLC is coming out. I'm just going to take a wild guess and say it's going to be out on April 16th. It's on a Tuesday, about 3 Tuesdays from now. So that's just a wild guess, but I assume it'll get announced sometime next week. But maybe not. Probably a little later than that, though. Also in the rumor department, a fairly big YouTuber came out a couple days ago and with some insider information about the next Call of Duty title. And the YouTuber's name's Drifter. He has a pretty nice channel. I'll link that video and his channel in the description. What he said in his video basically was the next Call of Duty is going to be called Call of Duty Ghosts. It's going to branch off of the Modern Warfare series. It's going to be basically Modern Warfare 4, but go off in kind of a different direction. It's going to be set in the future, and all that good stuff. Pretty much what we'd expect, I guess. What I think is even a bigger change now is apparently Activision has come out and shown off their new engine that they're going to supposedly use for the next Call of Duty. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll also link that in the description if it's still up. I'm not sure, it might have been taken down by now. But it basically shows these incredibly detailed faces of character models, just their head, but it's unbelievable the amount of detail you can see. It looks like a real person's face. Like, I thought this was fake for sure at first, but you gotta see this for yourself. It's got facial expressions, it's got everything, and I'm just having a hard time fathoming that these new current generation of consoles can handle that level of detail. I mean, I know technology's come a long way, but even in today's times, $500, $400, what they're supposedly the new consoles are going to cost, that not going to get you a very good gaming computer. It'll get you something that can run most games, but that level of detail is just out of this world, and I don't know how that's going to work out for future CODs and stuff, but it'll be interesting to see. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I really wasn't planning on getting the next gen this year, but if COD's only going to be on the next gen, I'm going to have to get that, because I'm a fanboy. I can't go without my COD. And going back to talk about the hardware, in that face render thing they did, it was rendered using a GTX 680. That's a NVIDIA graphics card. And one would assume, since they're using that, they obviously use that because they're basing off what's going to be in the next-gen consoles. But, guys, GTX 680 is like $500 the last time I checked. And unless they're getting some crazy deal agreement with NVIDIA, I don't see that being in the next-gen consoles. Just the GPU alone being $500 would take it over the $500 total that the console is going to be anyway. So I'm kind of confused on that. But what I think would be a good way for the next gens to go is to have like a medium version, like the $400, $500 version, and then they have an elite version, like $1,000 or so. You can get like the best hardware, and there'd be like different graphics settings for games, kind of like PC games. You can set your graphics low, or you can set your graphics high, ultra, anti-aliasing, make it look real nice. It would just be a great addition for console games. Like, you could still play the game if you have a lower end system. It just wouldn't look as nice, but you could afford it and play it. But if you wanted to spend the money for the more expensive system, you'd see everything beautiful, high definition, realism, crisp, clean. We've had that with PC games for years now. Why can't we have it on the consoles? But overall, I'm really happy that they're going forth trying to make a new engine. This engine, the Quake 3 engine of Call of Duty, is so old, and it just has so many stupid little things about it. And, it's a solid engine for Call of Duty, but it's time for something new, and the current generation's getting released is good, next gen's getting released is good timing for that, and we'll bring forth the next generation of Call of Duty as well. I think it'll be a very different game with this if they bring on a new engine. It'll surprise a lot of people, I assume. So check out those videos I posted, and check out my racing channel if you like racing games. I just got that channel partnered, which is very exciting for me. I do a lot on that channel too, so check it out, and I will catch you guys later.
This is our music.